It's added to there by Sean O'Neill. Nicely inside towards Paudge Tobin, and guarded in the end there by Brendan Cummins, a hurler come footballer.
Sure, you say we see the character of this Limerick team already against Clare. They have the ability to come back, but they're giving Tipperary too much leeway around the middle of the park. Their backs are not tight enough on the Tipperary forwards, and they're seeming to score at will at this point in time.
Well, Carey took the gamble, perhaps the management instructed him to do so, to play against the breeze in the first half. And when you take that kind of gamble, you hope that you're going to be tight enough to the opposition at the change of ends. Linesman unsure. Ger Harrington over there, but the referee Joe O'Leary, I think, saw something else. Yes, Limerick's ball. So Mike Houlihan then taking this free. Dropped in. Added to there, one hand by Shane O'Neill, didn't get a very good connection on it. Instead it's Brendan Cummins again. Last line of defence. Good clearance. Mark Foley, all eyes on the ball. Did well. The student here in Limerick gets it away. Up towards Damien Quigley. Quigley, who broke his thumb, as we said earlier, playing against Cork, all of which necessitated the postponing of his final exams in accountancy until the autumn. He wins the free. Gary comes to take it. Limerick needing a few scores quickly. They've been disappointing in the first half, but all of their points have come from frees from Gary Kirby. That's 4 now out of 5 for Kirby, and it's 1-9 to 4 points. So a goal and 5 separating these teams, and just about 4 minutes to the break.
Sure, it's great to see Gary Kirby getting the points from frees, you know, but in the Munster Championship final, you need more than frees to win a match, and at this stage, Limerick need to get a few scores from their forwards.
A little chop down there, which the referee has spotted. It was by McGrath. It almost seems like the first line of defence, just like Tyrone last week in football. Here in hurling, it's been the tip full forward line. They're in there challenging, making life awkward for the backs, getting in good, decent clearances. Damien Quigley was expecting somebody to come in support. The wing forwards haven't been functioning well so far for Limerick, but then again, the entire forward line has failed to get going. Steve McDonagh towards Sean O'Neill, added to well there. TJ Ryan, fresh air puck. Sean O'Neill having to adjust his footing. Stopped by Conal Bonnar, who started so well and gave Tip the platform upon which they were able to build. Here's Tommy Dunn, scoring chance here if he can round Mike Nash, and he's put it over the bar. It's almost like a practice match at this stage. Each and every one of the full forward line has now scored, and indeed each and every one of the 6 forwards for Tip has got a score. Scoring chances so far, 18 for Tip, 9 for Limerick. And you can see how the Tip men avail of theirs. He just stepped by Mike Nash, and a nice score. I tell you where we should have Tony O'Donoghue at half-time is in the Limerick dressing room. Fly on the wall. Colm Bonnar back down towards Tommy Dunn. That point will have done his confidence a lot of good. This is Dave Clarke, left-sided inside towards Shane O'Neill, caught superbly by Colm Bonnar. Bonnar was fouled and he wins the free, and Shane O'Neill is in there saying he was holding me as well.
Mr. I certainly would love to be inside in that dressing room at half-time listening to Tom Ryan's words.
Down to Declan Ryan, runs on beyond Declan Nash. And the point is, of course, that Tom Ryan is a very mild-mannered man. Right now he's got to try and get his team going. This is the challenge there, which resulted in a tip free. Joe Quaid there saying to the referee that Declan Ryan should be outside the 20-metre line. So now very late in this first half, a one-sided first half. It's Limerick with possession, and then a wonderful intervention by Remi Ryan. Lovely skill to take that one away from TJ Ryan. Their defensive work has been really impressive, Tipperary. Any bit of pressure that Limerick have tried to exert, they've been the masters there. And good support play, good understanding. Mark Foley, how this match needs a Limerick goal. So the three wise men there, or at least, yes, the three wise men are all in there. Thinking about changes, I'm sure, at half-time. And the people I'd be thinking about as well would be Frankie Carroll, Mike Galligan and Barry Foley. John Leahy getting there ahead of Dave Clarke. Drop hitting it inside towards Liam Cahill. Minimum of fuss again. Little block that time by Declan Nash. And here comes Steve McDonagh. He's the pick of the full back line this afternoon. That's Mike Houlihan. Ger Harrington, the linesman across there. So now we are into time added on by the referee. Brendan Carroll from Thurles Sarsfield's sideline cut down towards Liam McGrath. Winning it the second time, firing it in low towards the other Liam Cahill. Steadying himself, and he puts it over the bar. That's a goal and 2 points for Liam Cahill. Well, he might have taken a step too many just before he got that score, but the referee says good score.
Great score again by Tipperary. Look at great credit in getting to number 11 there, Liam McGrath. He might be the best of hurling stars around, but his ball across the field there is exceptional, and the type of ball that Liam Cahill tries on and throws a great score over the bar.
He's kept the ball moving in as well, which has been terrific. So the first half here ends, and Tipperary supporters will be very, very pleased indeed. The Limerick fans won't be one bit happy. Their scores all coming from frees from Gary Kirby. The goal, the only goal in this match, coming after 6 minutes, scored by Liam Cahill. And as the sides go in at half-time here at the Gaelic grounds, it is Tipperary 1-11, Limerick 4 points.
It's an incredible scoreline at half-time. Liam Lenihan of Limerick is with me. Liam, that's a crisis for Limerick, isn't it?
It is. We have a mountain to climb now, Tony, and we're completely out-huddled. And no matter how well you analyse a game, if you're out-huddled, it's very difficult to come back and win. So, as I said, it's going to be very difficult in the second half.
How important was the win? Was it a major factor?
Well, it was a bigger factor than we thought. And I hope we can use this well in the second half, as Tip used it in the first.
Will there be changes now at half-time?
I'd say there'll have to be changes if we're to win.
What do we expect to see?
Mike Galligan anyway, and Frankie Carroll are two players we'll have to think seriously about in the second half.
OK, Liam, we better let you go in and do your job. That's it for the moment. Back to you, Ger.
Thank you very much indeed, Tony. Yes, we'll be back here in plenty of time for the second half. But before all of that, so we've got some comment in the studio. Let's go back there now to Michael.
Yes, Ger, well, obviously wholesale changes in the Limerick forward line anticipated for the second half. None of their forwards have scored from play. All of the Tip forwards, Cyril Farrell, have scored from play. A 10-point difference. Is it all over?
Well, it's a great display by Tipperary so far. They're letting the ball do the work. Half backline completely on top, new midfield completely on top, and letting the ball in fast. Liam McGrath, these fellas are feeding in great ball. Cahill is a star first half. Declan Ryan is doing all the donkey work inside, and all the Tipperary forwards have scored, and they're letting the ball do the work. First 2 or 3 balls that Limerick got up, it looked ominous up to the Tip backs. Tip, Michael Ryan, George Flynn, deep possessed fellas and hit it down. And then a lot of the Limerick fellas aren't, the ball they're getting hit, they're mis-striking, and they're just very nervous. And Tipperary capitalising, and they're really in the driving seat. I know there's a strong breeze in it, but they're 10 points down, and the breeze isn't going to make them hurl better. They'll just have to get down to hurling, and at the moment Tip are doing it all. Yeah, well, as Liam Lenihan said there, the Limerick selector, it's a long way back now. Now let me just remind you about our phone line numbers. They are 1850 851 851 from the Republic, and it's 0800 973 073 if you're calling from the north. We'll be talking to Cyril a little bit more after this commercial break.